Serving today's community. Preparing for tomorrow's opportunities. Here's what's in the works.
I'm Chad Beer, and I'm the Deputy Public Works Director talking about the 224th Street project. Yeah, folks may wonder what's happening out here. They'll see our project going above the freeway. It's not a state project, it's actually a City of Kent project to extend South 224th Street from East Valley Highway all the way to the Benson Highway. And what they're seeing right now is the first phase, which is to build a new bridge over the freeway at 224th Street. This is part of a long-term plan. It actually started about 35 years ago, and it was a need to build more capacity east-west through the valley. It's just another way to get up the hill. It doesn't fix everything, it doesn't make traffic go away, but it helps out traffic quite a bit. Once this is completed, we'll actually be connecting the Benson Highway all the way across the valley over to I-5 and then the state's future SR 509 project. So you're talking about being able to go from South Seattle, not get on I-5 at all, drive down 509, get off at Veterans Drive, drive all the way across the valley and then up onto Kent's East Hill without touching I-5 or 167 or 405, whichever way you want to get through that area today. The 224th projects will be built in phases. So you're seeing phase 1 go over the freeway right now. Phase 2 will go over Garrison Creek and along the freeway, and that goes more toward the north and uses the existing 218th Street corridor. What folks might be seeing on the east side, there's a development that's also happening that's going to tie in with 224th. It's a private development, just the timing worked out that it's coming at the same time. So they've cleared the hillside and are going to build 135 condominiums right there where the hillside used to be treed. So there's a lot of clearing going on. Folks might wonder, what is that all about? So that's not the road. It's a big project for the city. This is a state-sized project. It's a $16 million, roughly, bridge project. We have some help from the state. The Transportation Improvement Board has $5 million in the project. We have a local improvement district numbers 363, so developments, both commercial and residential developments that have been completed over the last 30 years help pay for the project. They've got over $10 million in the project. It's a partnership. It's city money, state money. No federal money in this phase, but there is federal money in other phases of the 220th corridor. In order to get this in, it's a 3-lane bridge. We have to put shafts down in the ground about 115 feet below the surface. So we've got concrete and steel rebar 115 feet down to hold the bridge up. That's in the middle of the freeway. They did each shaft over the course of a week, and that's excavate it out, put the rebar down in there, put the concrete down in it, let it cure, and then on either side of the freeway we've got holes that are about 60 feet deep, holding up the bridge on either side there. They put each of the pier caps on there. That'll be what the bridge sits on. The actual girders for the bridge will go over the freeway and sit on that pier cap. So that's what's getting built right now. We'll be setting the girders in June, about June, July timeframe. So we'll be closing the freeway for several weekends over the summer in order to get the girders placed on top of the freeway, and that's probably our next big milestone. The 228th grade separation at Union Pacific is also getting constructed. So, as a large, big vision for this corridor is, again, leaving the East Hill, turning off of the Benson, getting onto 217th right now, making your way down the hill across 2 grade separated crossings, both Burlington Northern Union Pacific, back up Veterans Drive and connecting with 509. Phase 1 will be completed in about a year and a half. Phase 2 shortly on the heels behind that. So we'll work out the timing of when everybody can get across there, but probably in about 2.5 to 3 years, you'll be able to get from the Benson all the way across. And then the state's working on 509 coming up in about the next 5 years. So you're looking at about 6 to 7 years before you're able to actually use all of it. But in a short time frame, you're looking at about a year and a half. We're always happy and proud to be able to say we were on time, on schedule, on budget. We want to be able to continue to say that. So far, so good. Like I said, we're out of the ground and we're looking forward to the next phase, which is to get those girders set this summer.
Kent Public Works Department, providing services that bring our city to life.